All right, overtime. And last I looked, was seen, the Flames tied that game up. It's 2-2 piece against the Hawks.
Yeah, I thought Nashville was the quicker team in the first period, and they capitalized on a couple of mistakes and grabbed the early lead. But the turning point was this. They could have gone up 3-0. It didn't go. Barrie deemed to kick it in, and then Vegas kicked it into high gear after that as they started to own the edge in territorial play. A couple of goals for Pietrangelo, and we got ourselves a tie game. Lankinen has been terrific, and Quick has seemed to settle down after a bumpy first period. Both points earned after 60 minutes, critical for each team.
Overtime, right? Golden Knights 8-4, Predators 5-6.
And Pietrangelo, one of the Golden Knights to begin. They're 4 games over 500 in overtime. 5-6 for Nashville. 3-on-3 begins. McDonough retreats behind his own net. Riley Smith and Carlson, the other two out there along with Pietrangelo. Tomasino has to bring it back to the neutral zone for Nashville as he begins with McDonough and Glass. Cody Glass, forechecked by Smith. Back behind his own net, hands one off to Ryan McDonough. And now some open ice. Tomasino carries down the left wing wall. Tomasino, a little toe trap behind the net, all by his lonesome. So he just tries to control it and loses it to Pietrangelo and Smith. Smith a stretch pass. Hoping for Carlson. It's all the way down behind the net. Lankinen gets possession back to Barrie. And here is Novak through center. Novak dangles, heels, rink wide pass. Novak gets a return from Sherwood, and now it filters through. Novak out in front. Novak shoots and paddles it to the wall to keep play alive for Riley Smith.
Good save there by Quick. Quality chance in the slot. He hasn't been overly busy, but that was a real good save there.
Jack Eichel hits the ice for the first time in overtime. And he will gain speed. Eichel sees an opening. Eichel on the move. To the backhand. Whites it. And catches the net. And takes it off the moorings.
Be an offensive zone face-off. As it's deemed the Nashville player took down Eichel. Going to look at that last opportunity here for the Preds. Novak gets to a scoring area right there, and sometimes those can be difficult saves where you shoot it back against the grain through some traffic. But Quick typically is awfully aggressive. You can see he's inside the blue paint there, and his willingness to want to keep the play alive to potentially trap the Nashville players as he believes in his club to go the other way.
And the confidence shown in the young defenseman Spencer Stastny in only his 3rd game for Nashville. Out there one-on-one, he defended Eichel, and he's still out there. Evangelista, another youngster out there in overtime. Controlled, Hutton plays to Marchessault. And Hutton will retreat to his own line. Coming up on 2 minutes gone by in overtime. Eichel deliberately to the red line. A little toe drag and lost the puck. Evangelista ahead to Sissons. Sissons moves across. Sissons in the corner. And Evangelista brings it back to neutral ice. And that allows both of his mates to change up. Ryan McDonough finds the trailer, and it's Novak. Evangelista hops over the boards as well. So 3 new players on the ice as Tomasino joins the trio for Nashville. Midway through overtime. Novak moves in. Novak behind the net. Checked by Hutton, controls the puck. Left it in the corner. McDonough's deep. He pivots. Tomasino picks it up. Tomasino carries into the high slot. Wheels and deals. Penalty upcoming. A delayed penalty is called out in front. Tomasino taken down. There had already been a penalty called. And now the touch-up on Marchessault. He fired the puck towards Tomasino. And he takes exception to that. And here we go.
Yeah, Marchessault thought Tomasino dove on the second infraction. I don't think they're going to call 2 infractions anyway. I think it's the initial hook by Marchessault on Tomasino, but later on in the play, Tomasino did sell a hook by Marchessault. Marchessault didn't like it and shot the puck at him. And it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. You'd have to think perhaps a misconduct. That's it, just a holding penalty.
Just a hold.
That's the first infraction that occurred while Tomasino possessed the puck in the offensive zone. Watch the free hand right there, the grab. And then later on, when the puck came to the slot, there was an additional hook by Marchessault that I think Marchessault thought there was a dive, and that's why he fired the puck at him.
And then some frustration from Marchessault.
You know, if it wasn't overtime, if it's regulation, he would probably. I think the ref would have called both those. But this is overtime.
Watch along the half wall. The frustration from Marchessault. He shoots the puck at Tomasino. And Tomasino was not happy with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a misconduct given there.
Yeah, he's very lucky he didn't get one.
The intent to shoot the puck at Tomasino, but when Tomasino went down there, there was an infraction that wasn't called, but Tomasino certainly sold it.
So a chance for Nashville. They called their timeout to make sure they got rest for their top players. Tomasino, of course, was one of the group that was on the ice. They want him to be a part of the power play. And after surviving a period and a half where it felt like the puck was always in Nashville's end, what an opportunity now with an overtime power play. And the Predators control. Glass hands it back. Barry across to Novak. Novak to Tyson Barry. Barry straight away. Thought about a drive. Instead will peel. Novak. He'll walk it in. Novak to Barry. Tomasino controls. Glass is net front. Novak with room. Novak down to Glass. Glass out of Glass.
Predators win! Yes, sir!
It looked like a hit for McNabb. And the extra final point belongs to Nashville.
You talk about finding ways to win. This Preds team, as you mentioned earlier, they spend about a period and a half chasing the puck, but they hung around. They get the opportunity in overtime. They work it down low. There's no one-timer options on this power play. And Glass recognizing that he's got a backdoor option to Tomasino, but also I think he sees that McNabb's skate is presenting a potential redirect situation, and I think it's a heads-up play by Glass. It's either the skate or the stick. It's going to go to Tomasino. It goes off the skate of McNabb, and the Preds find a way to grab the extra point, and they remain alive in the push for the playoffs.
Glass from Novak and Barry, and 3:30 of overtime. 3-2, the Predators win it. Thanks so much for watching. For Leah Hextall and Brian Boucher, I'm Bob Wischusen. So long from Nashville. Back to the studio.
Bob, thank you.